Well, you can't make this up. The Biden administration is reportedly considering cash payments to Central American countries to stop the surge of migrants to the U.S. Now, the money would go to Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris is nowhere to be found, as last month a record number of migrants were picked up at the U.S.-Mexico border. Joining me now, Stephen Miller, former senior advisor to President Trump and founder of America First Legal. Stephen, you can't make this up, but will it work?
No, we have reached the bottomless depths of absurdity, and it will most certainly not work. And I will tell you why. An illegal immigrant or an illegal immigrant family thinking of coming to the United States is very well aware of the financial benefits for them of doing so if they're able to get here and maintain a long-term residence here. You're talking about free health care. You're talking about free education, free American education. You're talking about massively higher wages relative to what you were making in your home country, even if you're getting paid less than Americans would get paid for the same job. You're talking about tax credits. You're talking about handouts like we're seeing in the state of New York. Collectively, these benefits add up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's one of the biggest magnets, one of the biggest pull factors, we call it, in terms of driving this large-scale migration illegally across our borders.
So, Stephen, I'm not used to being in the studio. I'm used to traveling around the country, talking with average day Americans, talking about issues that are impacting the country. And one of the things they always bring up is, you know, President Trump was able to do a lot of this through executive orders, change the money around through the executive branch, but they feel let down by the Republican leadership. You're no longer in the White House anymore, so you're not going to hurt any feelings. What happened behind closed doors, and who stopped the legislation from you guys being able to secure the border permanently?
Yes. So here's the good news. Here's what we found out. Congress already passed all the laws on the books that we needed to secure the border. So the most powerful things that President Trump did, and they were amazing and historic and got the job done. We're all familiar with the Remain in Mexico policy. That was a law passed by Congress in 1996.
Yeah, but forgive me, Stephen.
It had never been used until Donald Trump came
This audience, they know about that. They know about the Remain in Mexico.
Yes.
They support the president on that. We want to know who stopped legislation for the funding of the wall, because he did that through executive order. Why wasn't Congress able to, when they had control of all branches, get that done? They saw what the president could do. Obviously, the Republicans were obstructing. Who were those Republicans?
Obviously, during the first 2 years, it's a well-known fact, and no one disputes it, that then Speaker Paul Ryan, his priority was not immigration. His priority was not border security. This is a known fact. This has been understood for a long time. And yes, we absolutely should have passed a reconciliation bill, just like the Democrats did, to fully fund our border wall way back in 2017. You know this. I know this. Your audience knows this. But my point is, and why it matters today for your family, is that using tools that already exist, the funding that Donald Trump got for the border wall, yes, but also Remain in Mexico, a federal law, also Safe Third Agreements, a federal law, also Title 42, health exclusions, a federal law. Joe Biden has the tools to protect your family. He is not using them.
We're going to be following your new group. We appreciate your commentary.
Thank you.
And,
aflegal.org.
We hope Republicans get in line and stick with the commitments they promised this audience. Thank you so much.
You want to pass an infrastructure bill? Pass a border security bill. That's what we should be focused on.
100%. Thank you.